From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, the latest migration figures could bring positive and negative implications for New Zealand. Stats NZ data shows more than 131,000 people departed in the year to October, a 32% increase on 2023. Migrant arrivals also dropped 28%. To just under 170,000 people. Devon Funds Management's Greg Smith says it removes a source of inflation and housing demand, but is also a handbrake on economic growth.
We're seeing countries like Australia, for instance, where the economy is softening, but high levels of migration are sort of helping things along quite nicely.
New food export regulations are on the cards for mid-next year. New Zealand-produced food for export must meet domestic requirements for composition and labelling. If those differ to the importing country, businesses must apply for an MPI exemption for each product. Here's Blake Benny with more.
Food Safety Minister Andrew Hoggard says it's costly and inefficient and out of step with international trading partners. He's confirmed a change in rules in 2 stages. The first will exempt labelling requirements across all food products and composition requirements for animal products. Stage 2 will extend that across all food products.
Crews are on site of a large vegetation fire near Burnham, southwest of Christchurch. Here's Jamie Cunningham with more.
The blaze has burnt through 30 hectares of Selwyn riverbed and farmland alongside State Highway 1. Incident Commander Dave Berry says firefighters are focusing on extinguishing deep-seated hotspots. Fire and Emergency are also reminding people that Canterbury's in a restricted fire season, meaning a permit is required to light outdoor fires.
And Met Service is forecasting hot and windy conditions in the region today. There's a feeling of normality in the construction sector, with building costs increasing at the slowest pace in a decade and below the inflation rate. The QV Cost Builder Index reveals the cost rose just 1.5% in the year to November. And that is news. In sport, New Zealand cricket coach Gary Stead has the full support of his players heading into the third test against England, starting in Hamilton this morning. Stead has copped criticism for conservative selections, but senior seam bowler Matt Henry says the team feeds on Stead's passion and they are determined to do well for him.
He takes a lot in the media. I think being a head coach is a pretty tough job and you get a lot of criticism, but he's got a lot of backing from the guys, and to be able to have someone like Steady lead this team for a long time now has been awesome, and we're looking forward to hopefully putting a good performance in.
The Wellington Phoenix women have scored a last gasp A-League goal to draw 1-1 with the victory in Melbourne. Teenage substitute Mania Elliott headed home in the 91st minute to lift the Knicks to 8th place in the 12-team league. And that is sport. I'm Susie Nordquist.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.